Good morning, guys. Let's start with a new, come on phone, cooperate. Start with a new week. So we're going to go to pattern-collections.com. I'm going to scroll down to weekly string just to see what the string might be this week. Didn't use one last week, did I? Did I use one last week? Oh, yeah, I guess I did. I used string 41 last week. Let's see what string 42 is. Okay, string 42 is that. So let me draw that over here so I have a reference so I don't have to find it every week, every day. So I'm going to draw myself a quickie little border, and it appears to be sort of like that, and like that, and like this, and maybe one here. That's the general idea of this string, right? General idea. Doesn't have to be perfect, it's just a string. This is string number 42. Okay, so let's go to, if you've been having troubles with some of the features on the Pattern-Collections website, they have been having some technical difficulties. So they should be fixed now, but if you encounter something, just, be patient. It will be taken care of as soon as they can get to it. Wow, table's all squeaky today. Why is that? Something's not right. All of a sudden I'm squeaky again. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to scroll down. That's weird. See? There's this bar that's floating in a strange place. That doesn't usually look like that when I scroll down, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's just one of those glitches, but the pattern focus is working. So you can go to the pattern focus page, scroll down to today's pattern, which is called Fleuri Too by Genevieve, and it is redrawn or revisited by Ina Sonnemoser. So that is the pattern right there. Super simple. In your grid, in the corner, you put this little teardrop shape, and then you aura around it two times. And that's all there is to it. Super simple, right? And then you can do it in a ribbon, like that. You can do it in a grid where they're all meeting in the four corners. You can do it in a row like that. Possibilities are endless, right? So let's just get going. Not sure how I might want to do this on the string, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a solid border, but I want mine a little more organic-y. So I'm going to do kind of a wavy border. Oops, I got a little bit of the ink wasn't dry when I turned my page there. Got a little bloop right there. Oops, I'm kind of far away too. Let me zoom in just a little bit. And then the string. Let me think. It's a little big. Don't know if I want my squares, my I'm going to do kind of a modified kind of wonky grid, kind of with a curve in order to go along with the string, but I think I want it a little bit smaller, which is one of the reasons why you can play with this in pencil. Oh, something like that. More like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and follow that line. Like that. That's going to be my grid, I think. I like that. All right. So let's draw that. Don't know why all of a sudden my table started squeaking. Oh yes, I do. You remember, for those of you who've been with me for some time, remember in the winter when my table was squeaking and then it stopped squeaking when the weather got better? Interesting. This weekend we have, it's still been hot, but the humidity has increased considerably. You know, we live in a really dry climate, like really dry. Most of the time, at least during the summer, our humidity level is in the teens, you know, or lower. Sometimes it's, you know, 8, 9, 10% humidity. That's the average. That's normal for us. 15, 20% humidity is kind of actually humid for us. And the humidity level this weekend really got up there. We had the possibility of thunderstorms. We didn't get any, but we had that possibility. We had a lot of cloud cover. And yeah, I think humidity does something to this table. It, you know how the wood expands and contracts in humidity, and it does something to this table which creates a squeak. So I will just be squeaky until my table dries out. We'll see. And then I want to think about how I want to place these. Do I want them coming out in corners like that and making, like, if I do them like that, where they're coming out from here like this, then they will end up this way, like that. If I choose to do them more like this, can do them like that, they will look different. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do them like that. So I want them to go and they would go this way, coming out of this corner. Will come up out of this corner. Okay, just deciding how I want these to live in my world. I think we're going to do it like that. There's nothing wrong with doing a little pre-planning. I don't always pre-plan, but there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to do 1, 2, I'm not even picking up my pen. 3, just like that. Okay. Let me hold my hand. 1, 2, and 3. That makes it super simple. Not even picking up my pen. Just going like I draw Bunzo. Like that. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to go this way. Boop-de-doop-de-doop. So how was your guys' weekend? We celebrated one of our friends from church. Her son had a birthday, so we went out with him. He no longer lives at home, so he came to visit his parents. And we went out to lunch with them and enjoyed his company for his birthday. And the family, we have finally got together and decided on a memorial luncheon to honor Aunt Betty. She did not want a traditional memorial or funeral service. That was not, she didn't want that. So the family honored her wishes. But she didn't say anything we couldn't have a party, have a little lunch together, and enjoy each other's company. So the cousins are all getting together and doing that. That will be at the end of this week on Saturday. I think I'm only going to see part of that one. Kind of hard to figure out what I'm going to see there, but I think I see that much. Same with this one. Like that. And you'll see just a little bit of this one. I feel like I need to see part of this. Like that. Okay. Alrighty. Looking good. I felt a little disorganized this morning, so I got a little bit of a late start. I don't know what it was. Just a little out of sorts this morning. I'm feeling fine now, but I was just having some issues. And then when I finally did sit down to draw, I remembered to turn off the telephone, unplug the line in the kitchen anyway, so it'll ring. It'll just ring out in the other room, so that I don't hear it here. I remembered that. And I remembered to grab my water, make sure it was full when I sat down, because sometimes I need it. And I remembered my phone so that I have my patterns. And I got my chair adjusted just right, and I sat down to draw. Did I have my camera? No, I did not have my camera. Can't exactly do any drawing on camera when I don't have the camera. I'm thinking, how in the world did I not bring the camera? So then I had to go hunting because I had used it over the weekend and I just didn't bring it back and leave it where I usually leave it, so I had to go hunting for it. I found it. It was in my bag. I've got this great big red tote bag. It's not a purse, it's more of a tote bag that I take with me if I'm gonna carry like the camera and a lot of big stuff. Now I'm just embellishing. Just deciding how I want to do it. I'm thinking I don't want them the same. I like lines, but I don't want them the same on both sides. I'm going to do them like that. Yeah, so I had to go hunting for my camera. So I felt a little discombobulated this morning. But now I'm good. It's all good, folks. I feel like this one needs dark. I'll just fill the middle one in dark. Okay. I actually feel like that needs to be dark too. I'm gonna get my bigger pen out and fill that in dark, but I'm gonna finish embellishing over here first. Am I gonna do them the same on my stripes here? I think maybe I will. Okay, so I want this. Like this here, right? Oh, so I wanted to tell you guys that today marks the 1 year anniversary, right? Yeah, July 17th. It's the 1 year anniversary of when we started doing daily patterns. July 4th was my very first YouTube video, and I did some, the beginner patterns and stuff, but July 17th, when I went back looking through the daily pattern archives last week, I noticed that today was 1 year anniversary of the daily patterns. That's pretty darn crazy. Somebody is at the front door. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I'm just gonna check the doorbell and see if there's somebody actually standing there waiting for me or if it's just a package delivery. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep drawing. Come on. It doesn't want to connect. Oh well. I'm going to assume it's just a package delivery. And I'll get it in a minute. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, this. Almost forgot what I was doing. See, I get distracted. But anyway, we've been doing daily patterns for an entire year. Can you believe that? That's a long time. Okay, let's see. We go this way, right? Yes. Oh, now I see who it was that was at my front door. An entire group of evangelists. Ladies are walking with parasols to stay out of the sun. I would say umbrellas, but parasols sound nicer because it's not raining. So when it's just for shade, it's parasol, right? But they just walked across the front lawn, so I could see what was up there, and they're headed to the neighbors now. You know, y'all know I have no problems with people of faith, of any faiths. But at the same time, I am not really in favor of the whole knocking on people's door type of evangelism. It just, I don't know. I feel like it's very invasive of my space. You know, my home is a private place. It's my sanctuary. It's the one place where I can be in charge of who I allow in. And, you know, I'm not sure that this is really what I wanted to do, but it's what I started, so I'm going to continue. So I'm not one who really does a lot of appreciation of strangers just coming to the front door. No matter what they're coming to the front door for, it's just like, I feel like it's just an invasion. I don't know. Do you guys feel that way, or do you embrace the, you know, being able to interact with people? Some people do. Some people really enjoy it. My father-in-law did. He would answer the door to everybody. He'd answer the phone to everybody. He would spend hours chit-chatting with total strangers. And he was funny. He totally loved that. I think that's actually part of this. I'm trying to decide where this dark goes. It's part of this. And so, yeah, he loved it when anybody dropped by, you know. If the UPS guy would have stayed and chatted, my father-in-law would have chatted with him. But you know, usually UPS drops and goes, right? But gosh, if he had evangelists at his door, whether they were, no matter what church group they were promoting, he would just sit and chit chat with them. It just made his day. And telemarketers, he would answer the phone and just have a grand old conversation with them. It was a little frustrating for the telemarketers because, you know, he never actually bought anything or subscribed or, you know, upgraded or whatever it was that they were phoning him to do. But he had a great old conversations with them. That's just not me. I prefer when I am at home, this is my sanctuary, this is my quiet place, and you know, just leave me alone. I'm at home. When I'm out in the world, that's fine. You want to stand on the street corner and, you know, have a booth or come at me with a flyer at the mall, go for it. But my home is my sanctuary, my quiet place. And just, you know, if I didn't invite you over, you're not invited. Maybe that's not very Christian, but that's the way I feel. There we go. That's pretty good. It needs a little something right there. I like it. Simple, easy, not complicated, and I think I'm not even sure I want to put, I think I'm going to put just a teeny tiny bit of shading, but not a lot. Just right in the middle. Just like that, and just like this. Just the tiniest bit. Something like that, just to give it a little tiny bit of something. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so now I need the name. And I need to sign. I did sign. I need the name. Fleuri 2. And that's string 42. String number 42. Fleuri Too. Okay, there we go. That was quick and simple. Nice, easy one for the first one of the week. I will see you tomorrow. Go out and do something nice for somebody today. Be a blessing to somebody, make the world a better place. I will ponder and reconsider the whole somebody coming to my door thing. I'll take some time to actually think about it. Because maybe my attitude toward people at my door is not helping with blessings. I'm going to ponder on that. You guys have a great day, and I'm going to go ponder. I'll see you later. Bye.